Hey everyone, welcome back to Matrix Mirror. Buckle up because today we're diving deep into the craziest facts and theories of all video game history. From the dark secrets of Super Mario to the mysterious worlds of GTA and Red Dead Redemption and even whispers of an arcade game that allegedly led to seizures and government surveillance, we've got it all. So let's scratch that nostalgic itch like blowing on a video game cartridge and dive right in. First on our list is a theory that might flip your entire childhood upside down. You know Mario, right? The lovable Italian plumber who's been saving princesses and stomping on Goombas since the 80s? Well, what if I told you that Mario might actually be the bad guy? Let's delve into some points to explore this notion. Consider this. Mario uses Yoshi for jumps and then lets him fall into the abyss and even punches Yoshi to make him extend his tongue. Luigi, his loyal brother, is often left in the shadows while even getting physically abused by Mario during celebrations. In Super Mario Odyssey, Mario takes over creatures without their consent and uses their powers for his own benefit. He attacks Goombas and Koopalings who might just be defending their homes. The coins he collects could be public funds and the bricks he smashes, according to the game's lore, are actually transformed citizens. Yeah, Mario's breaking more than just bricks, he's breaking lives. Unlike other heroes who defeat their villains without killing them, Mario often sends Bowser plummeting to his death. No trial, no jury, just Executioner Mario. Finally, let's not forget that in 1982's Donkey Kong Jr., before he was even a character in his own standalone video game, Mario was actually the villain. He captured Donkey Kong and was cruel to other animals. So, is Mario truly the hero we've been led to believe? Or is there a darker truth hiding behind that mustache? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Switching gears to leave you with happier thoughts surrounding our all-time favorite video game plumber, did you ever notice the clouds and bushes in the original Super Mario Bros. Look incredibly similar? That's because they're the same graphic, just colored differently. Now we're diving into the eerie world of Pokémon, specifically the Lavender Town syndrome. Let's set the stage with the original Pokémon Red and Green games, released in Japan in 1996. Lavender Town is home to the game's Pokémon Graveyard, and it's got a tune that's as haunting as the town itself. The legend goes that this high-pitched music caused severe headaches, nausea, and even drove some children to extreme actions. Digging deeper reveals there's zero concrete evidence to back up this folklore. The original Lavender Town tune is as harmless as a Magikarp. However, it is worth mentioning that the Pokémon franchise did face a real incident in 1997, believed to be the start of this whole conundrum. An episode of the Pokémon anime reportedly caused seizures in over 600 Japanese children due to flashing images. This event is known as Pokémon Shock, and it's a real documented incident, unlike the Lavender Town myth. Alright, if you've recovered from the Lavender Town chills, it's time to switch gears and talk about something that's truly mind-boggling. Fortnite's earnings. You know, that game you can download for free? Yeah, its yearly earnings top the GDP of some whole countries. Yep, the game that's as free as the samples at a Costco food court, raked in, wait for it, $5.8 billion in 2021. And it's not a fluke. They pulled in $5.1 billion in 2020, $3.7 billion in 2019, and a whopping $5.4 billion in 2018. But wait, there's more. The game's player base has skyrocketed as well. We're talking about going from a humble 1 million players in 2017 to a staggering 400 million in 2021. So you might be wondering, how does a free game make so much money? One word: V-Bucks. It's the in-game currency that's more sought after than a front row seat at a Travis Scott concert, virtual or otherwise. From skins to emotes, players are shelling out real-world cash for virtual goodies, and it's paying off big time for Fortnite. Okay, Matrix Mirror fam, we're about to plunge into the unnerving world of Ben Drowned. This is a creepypasta myth that's got Zelda enthusiasts sleeping with the light on. Let's travel to September 7th, 2010, when a 4chan user by the name of Jeducible dropped a terrifying tale on the /x/paranormal board. He narrated that he had received a haunted Majora's Mask cartridge for the Nintendo 64 from an elderly man. Sounds spooky, doesn't it? But hold on, it gets weirder. This cartridge had a saved game under the name Ben, and strangely enough, even after Jeducible erased it, the game's characters still addressed him as Ben. As he continued his gameplay, the game's music and textures started distorting and the town morphed into an actual ghost town. But there's more to this. The tale escalated into a full-blown internet phenomenon, even birthing its own website. You shouldn't have done that .net. Sounds ominous, right? This site was allegedly associated with a cult dubbed as the Moon Children. Ultimately, Jeduceable confessed that he had concocted the entire tale, but by this time, the story of Ben Drowned had already gone viral. It fostered fan art, catchphrases, and even fan-made games. Taking a turn, we're cruising through the streets of Los Santos in GTA 5. Ever get the feeling that you're being watched? Well, you might not be alone. The NPCs may feel the same way. Here's the scoop. According to a fan theory featured on Screen Rant, the cops in GTA 5 Online seem to have a sixth sense. The theory suggests that all NPCs are fitted with vital monitors, so the moment you commit a crime, even if no one's around, the police get an instant alert. And given Los Santos' sky-high crime rates, it's not too crazy to think an insurance company might set up a system like this. And let's not forget, this is a city with alien tech jetpacks and hover bikes. So, a little advanced monitoring, totally plausible. And get this, .esports talks about an NPC in GTA Online that's practically invincible. While it doesn't directly back the always being watched theory, it does make you wonder. Are these NPCs more than just digital extras? Do they have special attributes or even their own secret lives? Ever wanted to explore the cosmos but can't quite afford that SpaceX ticket? Well, No Man's Sky and its almost infinite universe has got you covered. Get this, when No Man's Sky was released, it came with a vastly expansive frontier of, wait for it, 18 quintillion planets. Yeah, you heard that right, quintillion with a Q. To put that into perspective, if you spent just 1 second on each planet, you'd need 585 billion years to see them all. But how does the game manage such a colossal universe? It's all about math and algorithms, baby. The game's universe is governed by mathematical rules to keep everything consistent. They even employ bots to explore the universe and send back gifs of planets, ensuring the game world stays fresh and captivating. As we contemplate the vastness of the universe, let's bring it back to Earth for a moment and delve into another of gaming's most enduring myths, the legend of Polybius. The legend of Polybius has captivated gamers and conspiracy theorists since its supposed appearance in Portland, Oregon, arcades in 1981. Described as a mind-altering game that led to seizures, amnesia, and even government surveillance, Polybius is the granddaddy of all video game urban legends. The game was allegedly developed by a shadowy company named Sinisolution, a term that roughly translates to sense delete. If that doesn't scream government experiment gone rogue, I don't know what does. Yet, despite its infamous reputation, not a shred of concrete evidence has ever been unearthed to prove it's real. Funnily enough, its name, shared with a Greek historian known for verifying facts, adds an ironic twist to a tale that defies verification. Flashback to 1981 when 2 arcade players mysteriously fall ill, and the FBI decides to play arcade raiders. These real-world events are often cited as the spark that ignited the Polybius firestorm. The first online mention of the game appeared in a 1998 article on coinop.org, claiming possession of a ROM image from the original machine and promising further investigation. However, no such image has ever been produced, leaving many to question whether Polybius is an elaborate hoax, a piece of digital folklore, or something more sinister. Yeehaw partners! It's time to saddle up and ride straight into the wild, wild world of Red Dead Redemption 2. This richly detailed game is teeming with characters that could give even the grittiest tumbleweed an identity crisis. But today we're focusing on 2 NPCs who are more mysterious than a moonshine recipe: Francis Sinclair and the Nosferatu. First up, let's unravel the mystery of Francis Sinclair. This red-headed enigma sports a peculiar birthmark, and sends you on a quest to find rock carvings that look like they were sketched by Doc Brown from Back to the Future. His attire screams time traveler, and his business card? It's got an hourglass with wings. Some players have even linked him to the Epsilon program, the pseudo-religious cult from the Grand Theft Auto series. You'd think the mystery ends when you've tracked down all the carvings, but no. When you return to Sinclair's cabin, you're greeted by a woman holding a baby named Francis with that same distinctive birthmark. Adult Francis, nowhere to be found. Time-traveling shenanigans? You be the judge. Next we are traveling to the darker corners of Red Dead Redemption 2, to uncover the secrets of Nosferatu. Did you know there was a vampire lurking in the streets of Saint Denis? To trigger this NPC, you'll need to find 5 mysterious writings scattered around the city. These writings are vampiric in nature and can be found on walls in various locations like the market area, St. Francis Soup Kitchen, and more. Once you've found all the writings, head to an alleyway south of the Saint Denis Cathedral between the hours of 12 o'clock and 1 a.m. There, you'll find the vampire feasting on a corpse. Defeating this creature will reward you with the ornate dagger melee weapon. So, not only do you get a spooky experience, but you also walk away with some cool loot. Got your own theories or sightings from Red Dead 2? We'd love to hear them. If this video tickled your interest harder than Mario tickles Yoshi's skull, then feel free to smash that like button like it's a Goomba that looked at you funny. Got a gaming myth or fact you're dying to share? Drop it in the comments below. And if you haven't already, spread a little bit of that Smash Bros love into that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our future content. A massive shout out to all of you joining us here today. Your presence in this joint metaverse means the world to us. Until the next exploration, this is Matrix Mirror signing off. Game on, everyone.